From what we know at this moment, this was an accident. This was an 87-year-old driver from out of state who, for some reason, ran the red light into the crosswalk.
A tragic accident. That's what Metro Police say happened on Lower Broad this afternoon when an 87-year-old driver from Kentucky drove through a crosswalk and hit several pedestrians. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nikki Hauser. One person is dead, 3 others hurt. The driver himself and his wife also getting care at the hospital. We want to get over to News Channel 5's Amanda Roberts right now, who was there shortly after the crash. Amanda, what do we know at this point in time?
Nikki, the crash happened around 12:30. At this hour, though, Broadway is back to normal. Earlier, though, it was a mix and a juxtaposition of emotions. Those who saw the crash were trying to process what they saw. Others who were visiting Broadway for the first time while walking around a deadly crash scene. Sadness, and for those who were hurt and lost a loved one, all while upbeat music was still coming from the bars. Now, witnesses told me that Metro Police and Nashville Fire responded within seconds. Police were able to tape off blocks around the crash so they could investigate at 4th and Broad, where a Ford Fusion drove through a pedestrian crosswalk. Authorities say that cameras did capture what happened at the intersection, and the pedestrians had the right of way. Now, I did speak with a man who goes by Micah. He was shaken after seeing that crash during his shift. He just wanted to be sure to tell us what he saw, but he didn't want to be on camera.
It was just a whole bunch of people rushing to help. After they got hit, you know, it was a lot of oh my gods and stuff, but there was some really, you know, people that came, helped out. They was doing CPR on one of the ladies, you know. There was other people like holding the bald guy's head and stuff. From my perspective, it definitely is very terrible. It sucked. It wasn't fun at all.
Hey, you know, anytime somebody's willing to help, we're always open to helping until we get enough people here to take care of the situation. Then we'll politely ask that they allow us to do what we do.
There are a lot of officers assigned to the Central Precinct, so their response was swift.
Witnesses estimate that the car was traveling about 30 to 40 miles an hour. They said they didn't hear any brakes at all. Now, the car did come to a stop after the intersection at 4th near the Honky Tonk Central. As for if the driver will face charges, the 87-year-old is in critical condition in the hospital. His wife had minor injuries. She is being seen at the hospital as well. There was a 3rd person in the car with them, their caregiver. Police are interviewing that caregiver to find out more about what happened. But at this time, they just believe it was a tragic, terrible accident. Nikki?
Now, will police presence tonight on Broadway change at all because of this?
Well, Nikki, I did ask that question. Fridays and Saturdays, keep in mind, Broadway is shut down to vehicle traffic. They said at 12:30 in the afternoon on a Friday, there simply was a controllable number of pedestrians. They didn't have to shut down Broadway. It's still flowing right now. A question of if the bollards could have had any impact. They said because the pedestrians had the right of way, bollards were a non-issue for police.
Okay. Thank you, Amanda. As she works to get more information on this investigation, we're now finding out more details about the people that were hurt in this tragic crash. Our Kim Rafferty is at Vanderbilt Medical Center, where those patients are being treated.
We have team coverage tonight following this devastating crash on Broadway. I'm here at Vanderbilt University Medical Center, where the people hurt in this crash were brought for care. We know 4 pedestrians were hit while crossing the street, and one of those victims, a visitor from Australia, died shortly after arriving here. Another victim from Jacksonville, Florida, is fighting for their life and remains in critical condition. A pedestrian from Knoxville is being treated for serious injuries, and another victim is also in critical condition. The driver involved in this crash is also here at Vanderbilt with critical injuries. Right now, we're continuing to learn more about the people impacted and what led up to this moment.
Thank you, Kim. And we're now hearing from the mayor's office as well. In a statement today, Mayor Freddie O'Connell says this is a tragic event. His heart goes out to the victims and their families. He goes on to say first responders and medical professionals helped the people who were injured there, and crews are already starting to investigate, saying it's unclear at this time why that driver did not stop. Their main goal is to take care of the victims and keep everybody else safe.